What's up, everybody? My name is Kingo Lewis, and welcome back to NBA 2K23, the Jordan Challenge mode. We're continuing on with Jordan's challenges and repeating his history. And right now, we're doing the bad boys, the Detroit Pistons versus the Chicago Bulls. And this takes place at May 26th at 1990. All right, so let's look at the three challenges. We got to win the game, score 47 points, grab 10 rebounds, and get 4 assists. All right, so let's do it.
Michael Jordan's flair, charisma, control, understanding the game. Nobody can do that. He was so graceful with the basketball, and he would change gears on you and change direction really, really quick. It's just amazing, man. If you see it, in person, it's like, we're like, oh, we start a fast break, somebody's gonna get dunked on, and it's gonna be Michael dunking on somebody. In the 1990 Eastern Conference Finals, I think the Bulls was really getting to figure us out. Joe Dumars used to guard him first because that's the beginning of the game. Then once he got out the game, I had to go guard him. I don't think anybody else could have guarded him. John Salley, Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, no. Whenever he got the ball, I'm pretty much like nose to nose with him because I didn't want him to do anything to embarrass me. I'm gonna name the Jordan rule. If he goes to the hole, put him on the ground. If you see some of those clips, you'll see that we just hit him every time he goes to the basket. And he's always on the ground, like in pain. But he always gets back up. He learned after a while, man, that he just took control from there. I think people really saw one of the best performances in the NBA when Michael played against us. And we didn't let anyone do that against us. But almost put 50 on us quick. Check his resume out. It's awesome. It's like, wow, this guy is amazing.
It's disruptive and it's unrelenting. Chicago has to find some way to get their offense going in this series.
As you always say, they hang.
All right, let's do this.
Defensive play.
That's right.
Here now, a look at the starting five for the Pistons. It's Thomas and Dumars in the backcourt. Rodman and Laimbeer, the fearsome front court pair. And in the middle, James Edwards. Look.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Settings.
Looking at the starting five for the Bulls. Paxson runs the point. Grant and Cartwright play in the post at the 4 and 5. And on the wings, it's the dynamic duo of Jordan and Pippen.
And the
Now,
defense so physical.
If you guys know the TV show The Last Dance, it's a Netflix TV show.
Now here's Rodman.
If you guys remember what Dennis Rodman was saying about the Detroit Pistons and the Jordan rule, yeah, that really was a true thing.
And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Every time when Jordan gets to the paint, they always put him on the ground. I remember that. I remember him talking about that from the TV show.
Well, I tell you, it's 10 eyes on Jordan.
They used to play hard defense on Jordan.
Triples and traps at Jordan whenever he has the ball.
Like they literally tried to physically hurt Michael.
So they're really trying to cut him down with a lot of bodies and a lot of physicality. And so far, through the first two games,
yeah, the Detroit Pistons is called the Bad Boys due to their very hard defense and the way they play the game.
Mike Fratello, Michael Jordan through the first two games has been solid, but we know he is capable of more.
Just 20 points for him last game. I would imagine he does everything in his power to put up bigger numbers than that tonight.
This could be an all-timer. Here's Dumars, following the basket by Michael Jordan, and Dumars gets it to go.
And when you're guarding
All right,
him,
we're going to try to get MJ his
Lock and
points.
trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
The stage is set, and it's one that Isaiah Thomas knows well. And for more on that, here's our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, this is an ongoing story. We have Isaiah Thomas coming back to his native Chicago. He's talked about how he wanted to play with the Bulls and how he used to sneak into this arena. Obviously,
At this stage of the season, in big games like this.
Yeah, during this time,
Isaiah Thomas
Dennis
runs the show
Rodman
at the point,
was playing for the
but he
Pistons.
also leads the way in the locker room.
This took place before he went to the Bulls.
Here's Jordan. Dennis Rodman pulls it in.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
The Bulls found success with pressure on defense. And here we go again. And Isaiah Thomas, just 8 points in game 1, and then he had 10 points in game 2. He wants to get it going tonight. You can just feel it.
Absolutely, and you figure Zeke will have to be better than that. I mean, he's too good of a player to put up numbers like that all series long.
I agree. A shot by Jordan, no good.
And got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
Flushing that one home with flavor and an exclamation point.
And Clark for a point guard to get up that high and finish like that. Oh.
You can see the kind of lift he gets when he takes flight. Incredible stuff.
Some changes for Chicago. Kings checked in for Cartwright. Neely comes in for Grant. And Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. Then for the Pistons, Sally, he's checked in for Edwards. Aguirre comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Johnson in for Joe Dumars.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. Picks his spots really well inside.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right
good
here.
start so
We see
far.
Michael Jordan really having a
Not
great
too
game.
shabby.
They simply have no answer for him right now, and he's making them pay dearly for it.
Chicago on defense. It's a 5-point game. Johnson, the pass to Lambeer. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the Bulls
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
and the Pistons up 2-zip in this series. They are completely in the driver's seat. The onus is on the Bulls to make the adjustments to get back in this series.
And I'm expecting that Coach Jackson will certainly have to mix things up, Mike. The Pistons are a monster, but they aren't invincible, especially with the team that has Michael Jordan.
And he's able to get it back. Johnson against Jordan. The pass to Neely. Lets it fly. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Jordan's got 20.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
He shot 2 free throws in the game.
He
Made
just
one
let
in
this
this
quarter
one.
go by.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Thomas. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Jordan up top. Got it up. Here we go. Oh, we got it off Clark just in time.
Cold-blooded, composed,
Pistons
and wet.
That's got to be disheartening to the defense.
And so it's Michael Jordan.
All right, we're doing good so far. Let's keep it up.
They kept going.
For the Bulls.
Here are the 5. Detroit has to start the second quarter. Aguirre is out there with Sally. Then there's Thomas. Then it's Joe Dumars. And it's Edwards in at the center, filling out the middle. Pass to Dumars. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Dumars got his second basket of the night. Hey, Clark, remember in game 1, the Bulls only managed 12 points from their bench.
But they did get it going in game 2, Kevin, but so did the Pistons. I think the Pistons have a deeper and more battle-tested bench. Somebody on Chicago's side is going to have to really step up.
Pippen misses. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Detroit, down by 12. Mike Jordan is coming out of the gate hot, as we can see, shaking off that last 20-point performance.
And this was one of the more predictable things to happen. Jordan is just too competitive and to not come out strong.
Good finish.
We knew it was going to happen.
You have to finish plays like that. You can't look for the whistle against Detroit.
So for the Bulls.
All right,
Bill
26
Cartwright, he's
points,
checked in for
halfway
Purdue.
there.
Grant comes in for Neely. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong. Sally against Grant. Sally passes to Thomas. 6 to shoot. And then Thomas
Wow,
with
he
the
actually got
jam.
through me with
Boy, Isaiah
that.
Thomas, such a creative ball handler. Rush hour handles, and a fantastic. They need to get over that and go with reckless abandon and strength to the basket. Settling for outside shots is not going to win them this series.
Knocked away. Stolen by Pippen. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
And a great steal by Pippen. One of the best in the league at playing the ball.
Pistons trail by 15. Outside Dumars. Passes it to Rodman. Back to Dumars. And they call an illegal screen here.
Love the way the pressure from the Bulls defense creating more offense by forcing turnovers.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And regardless of how this series goes, what a successful year it's been for Chicago. 55 wins, the second most in franchise history.
Bounce pass, Thomas. Dumars misses.
Always rough to miss a layup like that. The defense bothered him for sure.
Here's Jordan. Good work there as it goes.
40 points, all right.
40 points.
Just 7 more
Hey, Clark,
points.
no matter how this series shakes out, you feel the Bulls are poised for something bigger in the future.
Clearly, Kevin, the foundation is laid. They've got a star and a really good core group. I think it's just a matter of growing this group together, maturing, becoming more confident and physical, and you could see them competing for a title in the very near future.
We've seen this process before. It takes time, sometimes, for teams to get by a tough opponent.
Great point, Kevin, and there's no denying it. You don't see teams become championship teams overnight. There's a seasoning and a journey that's required to become champions.
4 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Dumars. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman.
Assist from
Dumars got 12 points in the game.
And, you know, these teams met 5 times during the regular season, and the Pistons won 4 of those meetings. That has to be a factor in the back of the minds of the Chicago Bulls.
Back to Paxson. It's deflected. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 42 in the game.
What concentration from Jordan. Not allowing the defense to affect this shot, even with contact.
If you look back to the prior year, Mike Fratello, the Pistons won all 6 regular season games and the Eastern Conference Finals against the Bulls.
It's a budding rivalry. The Pistons aren't intimidated by Jordan.
44,
Like these
just 3
teams have
more.
been in each other's way the last few years.
Which makes for a great run.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And 48.
And once Jordan gets rolling, you're done. Because he's relentless.
All right, we got one challenge now. Let's try to get these rebounds, guys. I think that's what's going to take the longest to do. And then I think it's at 4 or 5
Thomas
assists.
inside. He's against Jordan. They get it again. Sally kicks to Lambier. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5 assists, I
First
believe.
one falls for him.
Whether starting or coming off the bench, Sally stars in his role, understands what's expected of him, and pretty much always plays to his strengths. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when you're big, you can knock him down from the line. Flying up high, what a move.
Right, Clark. The elevation.
Incredible.
I almost thought he was getting too much air.
They recover it. Passes it to Johnson. Aguirre with it. Here's Thomas. That's in there.
He made
Coming off
that.
the assist
Oh,
from
my
Aguirre.
assisted
Thomas
by
got 18 points in the game.
The
Aguirre.
pace Isaiah plays at can really challenge a defense. He gets the hot pass and has a shot up right away.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls.
I don't know how
with
he
a
made that in
14.
the end.
Bulls, 56.
Here we go. The 4th quarter on the way in this crucial game 3 in the Eastern Conference Final.
Yeah, I don't got nothing to worry about
leading
on
by
the score.
14.
And you look at the coaches in this matchup. Obviously, the Pistons have a legend on their bench who has won a title, but the Bulls have shown well under Coach
I
Jackson.
just try and get those 10 rebounds. The assist won't be too hard to do,
So
really.
this lead can expand.
And if you were hitting like he is in this one, you would be too. His efficiency has done a lot for them.
And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Johnson is out there with Thomas. Then there's Aguirre. Then it's Edwards. And it's Lambier in at the 4. 5 on the clock. And here's Johnson outside. Chicago grabs the miss. And Coach Phil Jackson in his first full year with the Bulls.
And you know, Kevin, Jackson has changed the offensive approach for this team. He was an
All right, let me
assistant
get
before with the Bulls,
his
so he
assist. I'm done
understands
with
their
scoring.
personnel. Seems like a really good fit so far into his tenure.
Yeah, he was an assistant under Doug Collins.
Yep.
He's got excellent vision on the floor, creating for his guy with a spot-on lead pass.
This is the last
Thomas dishes to
quarter. I'm
Edwards.
done scoring with MJ. I'm just trying to get him his assist and rebounds.
Thomas against Hodges. Outside, Aguirre. Back to Thomas. Outside, Aguirre. And Beer, good. I can tell what a gigantic night for Michael Jordan against these Detroit Pistons.
First game,
To Dumars. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Pippen. And now here's Jordan pushing it up and no one back there.
Hey,
Well, we've got liftoff. Jordan showing off that unmatched vertical leap to go up and throw down the alley-oop. Nicely done.
Pistons trail by 17. Outside Thomas. Outside Dumars.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Rodman
man,
outside.
still haven't completed another challenge yet.
Clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
and Thomas is a tough competitor, one willing to accept contact on the way up.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Chicago leading by 15.
I know I got him his points, and I know we got to win the game. We just got to get
Outside,
that
Jordan.
assist and rebounds.
There's the feed to Grant. Rebound by the Pistons. Lambeer's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Rodman. And yes, it's good.
Good hustle from Rodman inside. He knows he can convert on a close-range look.
For the Bulls.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 13. 124 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the
man.
5-second violation.
Pistons ball.
Here's Thomas. 1:19 left here in the fourth quarter. Over Paxson. Grant trying to break free. That one wide left. Jordan passes to Pippen. It's Pippen on the way. Off target from three-point range. Now the Pistons with it, trailing by 13. Dumars kicks to Rodman. Dumars dishes to Rodman. Thomas down low, guarded by Paxson. Thomas, no good. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Purdue is checked in for Cartwright. King comes in for Grant. Hodges checked in for Scottie Pippen. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Then for the Pistons, Greenwood's checked in for Edwards. And it's Henderson for Thomas.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call, but the refs were right on it.
Coach, they want to continue adding to this very comfortable lead they enjoy now.
Definitely. The last thing you want to do is ease up and let them back in the game.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And they get it back. King uses the glass to finish the lane. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And how about the timing from him on the offensive glass? positioning himself perfectly to capitalize.
Here's Dumars. Jordan with some nice D.
A perfect example there of how to protect the rim.
To have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, such an asset defensively.
All right, we won.
They needed to win so badly. Michael Jordan and the Bulls get the win.
Pistons 52.
All we needed was just 3 more rebounds and 2 more assists.
Supporting your team. Please drive.
Well, we got 2 stars on it, so that's okay.
Start of a dynasty. Chicago Bulls versus the Los Angeles Lakers, June the 12th of 1991. Well, we're going to stop this video here, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We are close to doing games at 200 subs. Remember, if we get 200, I will be doing another special giveaway just for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video.